Hello guys, welcome to my Plex studio. Yeah, and today today I am gonna design. I'm gonna design a gable end roof uh, from the scratch. So this is Archicad 28, and to get started, just click here on new. Okay, it will take some time. So if it is still opening, a pro tips to architects and designers who are out there. You know, first, to have better designs, you must have a very good laptop and also have a mouse. You know, I've come across some people like they don't have a mouse, and you know it is you can't have quality work without a mouse. So as an architect or anybody dealing with CAD, invest heavily on the machine because it will give you better results. So to get started, the first thing I'll do is to set my wall settings. So I'll open the wall, then I'll change this to not lint. I'll select this part of the wall. I'll leave the wall height just to be like that. Then I'll change the wall thickness to 200. I'll leave the model, maybe I'll change it later. So so starting my design, let me just draw a horizontal. So let me create a room here. Okay, I want my room to be 3 meters wide, something maybe more than 3 meters to be. Okay, let me put it 3600, so it will be around 3400. So I would like the rooms to be two. Let me put this also, let it be 3200. So it is 3 meters plus the wall thickness. That's why I'm putting it 3200. Okay, let me create a toilet here of around 1600, but plus the wall thickness, that is 1800. So to cut these walls, what you do, just press and hold Control, then left click on the walls you want to cut. So I'll create a toilet here, around 2 meters, maybe length. So let me put it 2200 plus the wall thickness. Okay, so let me see what's the dimension of this room. So if you want to measure this room, the simple thing you can do is just to press M. After pressing M, you can just, there is 3400. So let's measure from here. Let's see, from here to here. It's 1200. I guess I'll work with that. Okay, I want a distance. I'll create another toilet here. It will be an insert. So okay, I want it to be 1600. Yes. Okay, so this is what I have. I'll copy this from here to be 6 meters to this side. Okay, then I'll use this to join the walls. I like this master bedroom to be a bit bigger, so put in around 4500. Okay, so let me create my living space. So first, if you want to copy, there are many ways of copying a wall. First, you have to select your wall. When your wall is selected, there are also, maybe I'll say, two ways of selecting a wall. One way, let me say, if your cursor appears with a plus sign like this, like let me say if you are on design, you are on door. If you click here, you will create a door. But if you want to select the wall, press hold shift, then left click on the wall. That wall will be selected. Another way you can select your wall is by coming here at the left hand side, you know. Then here you'll see the arrow tool. You can just left click on that, then click on whatever thing you want to select. So in this case, it is this wall. Also, after selecting the wall, there are two ways of copying the wall from here. One way you can do to copy your wall is by clicking Control D, Control, then there is a plus sign that will appear below your cursor. Another way you can do copying your wall, you see when your wall is selected, there is a blue line, and there is that side that just doesn't have any line. So just click on this side that doesn't have anything. You see the wall, yeah, it has allowed you to move the wall where you want. Then the next thing you do, just click Control, that the plus sign will appear below your wall. So then put in your dimensions. Yeah. So and let me create here a sitting out. Okay, of around 2 meters. Yes, something of this sort. So far this is what I got. So the next thing I'll do is to put the slab. So I'll come here and change the slab settings. I'll put the thickness to be 100, or you can use 150. Then press OK. So to draw the slab, just click on one corner. Boom, that's your slab. But as you know, we don't need this part, that is, yeah. So to delete this slab, just click select, then click on one corner, then you can cut. You can cut. It's okay. Boom. This is what is happening. So this is what now we have. The next thing I'll do is I'll try to modify this front porch so that it can be seen clearly. So maybe I'll select these two walls, then use this axe tool to I'll use that axe tool to yes. And the next thing, after removing that wall, I will not see the let me draw some lines here so that I want to hoist the walls above the ground. So let me come to 3D, select this wall, then change the height to around 700. Okay, so let me elevate it to around 2300. So this is what happens. This is what happened, guys. You can put in columns if you want, but I just like it the way it is. So maybe let me reduce this further to 400. Yeah, so this is what I have so far. The next thing I'll do is to put in those to my design, to put in doors and windows. Okay, so to put in those, I'll come to door tool. You can see Archicad 28 is very good. When you hover over your door tool, it will show you what you can do. When you hover over it shows you what to do. Okay, so let me open my door tool. Let me pick. Okay, let me pick this one. Select that one. Okay, maybe you'll change this one to wood, mahogany, vertical. Okay, then I'll try to match up also these colors. Casing outside. Okay, let me leave it for now. So okay, I'll put 0 there. So after doing all the settings, placing your doors, it's very simple. Just yes, do some click. Okay. G10. Okay, this bedroom is so big, so I can just let me confirm the dimensions. It is 4 by around 38. So in that case, I'll put my door around here. Okay, I'll put the door around there. Then I'll reduce these doors, this toilet door to 750 wide. I'll make them a bit smaller. Then I also want to include an empty door here, so we'll come to a door. Then put in dimension from 1200. Okay. Another thing I'll do is to maybe reduce this. Maybe let me add it by 8500. Yeah. Let me choose another type of door for the living space. Sliding doors. Let me just go with the hinged doors. Okay, I want like something. Let me use this. Maybe let me use the one that has one door. Oops, my mouse, manze, has it's not functioning. That's bad. Okay, I want a door that has Okay, what was our design? It was this one. Okay. So I'll put this one somewhere here. Then on this side, I'll put a sliding door on that side. On that, yes. Okay, sliding door. Okay, something of this sort. So, okay. Maybe two of them. Maybe. Okay. So in 3D, let me see what. Okay, so this is what happens in 3D. That is what happens in 3D. And I kind of feel like this living space, dining and kitchen is too small, so maybe I'll have to increase it somehow. Here I'll use the axe tool to Then I'll move this to the other side. Let me say by 4,000. That is big. I'll move it by 2,000. Okay, then I'll use this to join that wall there. Okay guys, my mouse, it has disappointed me. It's not working properly the way it's supposed to work, but okay guys, I guess I'll have to fix my mouse, then I'll come back to you. Let me just get a new one.